We got this. We talked about this last time. So you're opening this part up. This is gonna be the kitchen. I know we spent some time in here talking about.
Yeah. It's a funky layout. So I think we were talking about getting rid of this, putting the oven here.
Yes.
You know, right? I also had another idea. I was gonna run it past you, and was to not knock the wall down, but put posts, basically make it look nice on either side and make this like an island. And it leaves the structural support without having to put.
Yeah, totally, do that. You're talking about like making this like a breakfast bar almost?
Yeah.
But, okay, yeah, you're good there. Just don't do the whole length, do it this side. So you're not gonna wanna come all the way.
I'm not gonna come into it. I'm not gonna come out this way. It's only gonna be here, right?
Okay, yeah, I like the idea. I like it, do it for sure. So I think for sure, keep your refrigerator here. It doesn't have a dishwasher space, right?
No.
So we need to create a dishwasher space, but you're gonna add extra cabinets, so you're okay to get rid of one. I think, like, if you don't know what you're doing here, get somebody else to deal with this part of it. Not saying you don't know what you're doing, if it's too long for you to figure it out, but these guys can literally come in, move a cabinet, like, take this part off, and put a dishwasher. I mean, your best bet may be completely eliminating this cabinet set right here, because we talked about your refrigerator's going right here, right?
Yep.
So maybe putting like a small little cabinet in between, and then the stove here, and maybe the dishwasher here as well.
Yeah.
And then leaving that the same. What do you think, Danny? You got all these good ideas.
I think it'll look too crowded with fridge, stove, and dishwasher side by side.
Yeah, that is true.
So
I feel like the
I'd like to
dishwasher
see
needs to be somewhere here.
right by the sink.
I agree, 100%. I was just trying to avoid you tearing this apart, but I do agree that the dishwasher probably needs to go right there. And the stove can go right here. This probably just needs to go away. Make this whole area counter space. Nothing needs, I mean, a Lazy Susan ideally goes there, right? Then you've got your oven. You don't need to have a microwave on top of it. You just need a vent hood. And then put a dishwasher somewhere over there.
I like it. And then this one, dude, this one had the half bath I ripped out. This thing's nasty too.
Oh yeah, this
one's really bad.
So this is where all your money goes though. You freaking make, it has a shower in this one or no?
No, it does not. Remember we were trying to figure out how to make it have one. Yeah.
So what I would do is I would tile this thing like crazy. You want to have all your money go into this thing, like where everything is just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to sell it. And are you doing your own electrical, plumbing, and everything?
Yeah.
God damn, man, I'm impressed. It's cold down here, man. I forgot what we even talked about doing down here.
Well, this was just going to be like a bonus room.
We talked about just cleaning it up a little bit, right?
Right.
And separating one side from the other.
Remember, there was a wall here. You could see where they had it in. Right here, took that all out. And then this was gonna be like the mechanical. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do another wall here. This was gonna be where the laundry was gonna be.
Right.
I was gonna take, all this comes out.
Right.
Laundry goes there. And then I could run the plumbing along the back side, run it over there, tie it in. So it'll have a drain and everything. And then, so this will be the laundry room. And then this was gonna be the door into the bedroom.
All right, you're gonna sheetrock some of this, but not all of it, right?
Yeah, I think like, obviously the stuff that's not out there is not gonna be sheetrocked. But so out here, yeah, this will, and I'll put some can lighting in.
So here, what I would recommend is that you paint this black. Yeah. And then maybe add like some of those LED, like cool, have you seen those ones that tie in and are like long? They see them in a lot of gyms these days.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They look dope, and it just adds to the basement vibe. And that little thing, that little touch, might add a lot of money to your pocketbook.
Okay.
This house is gonna be dope. You don't have to do much landscaping back here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take out, as much as I can, and then
just get rid of
like all the nasty stuff.
I wouldn't touch anything. Here. Maybe, maybe nothing. It's all on the front anyways, the curb appeal. You might need to do a little something here, like put a couple potted plants, like make this
some little walkway or something to.
Yeah, just make it look. Just make it look nice.
Stones or something.
Yeah. So how long do you think it's gonna take you?
Man, I'm hoping for a few months, but
Plumbing goes first because
most of the time you gotta dodge it, like depending. Or actually, I'd say heating and air. If you're building new, that's first.
Yeah, but electrical goes last.
Electrical goes last because it's the easiest to get around.
Because you can get around anything.
Yeah.
So HVAC first, plumbing second, electrical last because electrical is a lot easier to move around.
Yep. I mean, nowadays, everything's PEX.
That's the easiest.
You can almost, it almost doesn't even matter now. From right at the very end, I had them replace all that pipe too. They replaced the plumbing. When they were digging out here, they hit the pipes and I had them replace it all the way to the septic.
I'm just looking at all this shit and it's all matching. It's all perfect. It's like a condition.
Yeah, the only thing that needs to be replaced is that T right there. But it's fine. There's like a no hub coupling on either side, so it's super easy to replace.
What's a no hub coupling?
Like this thing. So you just,
Okay, just something that sees it
Yeah,
in. Just
yep.
it's like a temporary fix,
yeah.
right? Because these things are gonna eventually burst.
Yeah, it should be tied in. Like you had basically what you had is what they call as a dead end connection. So you can't go one way or the other without removing something. So they were just like, oh, just put those in.
So why would someone do that?
Because it's dead ended. They can't move the pipe this way and they can't move that. So they're just shove that up in there and they put these shitty connectors on there and tighten them in.
So you'll go in, what will you do instead?
I'm probably gonna take this out.
Right.
So I'll just replace this and then put ABS and
Make
replace
it
it
look
all the
clean.
whole way. Yeah, like it should be.
I don't think if we were flipping the home, we'd actually do that.
Yeah, I mean, an inspector might catch or say something about this,
I'm just saying that out loud because I don't think we would. So I think that you're probably doing some stuff that most people wouldn't, but it's not gonna take you any time.
it's already gonna be out. It's like super easy. It's a quick fix.
Like, how long does that take you to do?
By the time I remove that, I could replace that whole thing in half an hour.
And what would a plumber charge for something like that?
Oh shit, I wouldn't even ask.
Like
I wouldn't even ask.
thousands?
Yeah, if I said that I had to have this removed to replace all this and make it all ABS and tied and glued in like it should be.
Yeah, thousands.
Yeah, probably.
Because they'll give you a big story.
Yeah,
Like
right.
a really long story about like how, you know, this thing right here. They'll tell the same thing that you just told, but they'll make it sound really complicated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll say the same thing that you just told, but they'll make it sound super complicated. So you're looking at, you want to be on the market before the end of September or end of October, something like that? October?
Yeah, that would probably be sweet. End of October.
In summary, awesome taking like action and doing this. I think you're gonna make a bunch of money. I think you're gonna be super successful. I'm excited to see your journey and your progress and watch you explode. I love it when like, I think some of the guys that I coach are gonna ended up being the biggest competition in the marketplace. I think you're gonna be one of them, and like in terms of like crushing it. There's plenty of houses to flip out here. How much would this house cost and where you're from?
In this condition,
Sure.
maybe like 450,
450, and what would it be sold for?
657.
657. So in Missouri, you paid 90. Gonna sell it for 250.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. And the
Right.
money's just as good. You moved out here, you're gonna make some big moves, and this is one of many. Make sure you do what Patrick did, take action. Would you recommend the program?
100%.
So 100%, you've learned a lot, it's given you confidence. Do you feel like there's no decision that you can make that we probably don't have the answer to?
I could just call you at any time and you guys would have the answer. So that was the reason why I jumped on this so quick, was because I knew that I could just call you, call anybody and be like, hey, what do I do about this? What do I do about this? Normally I would have no idea. Anybody who's afraid to take action always is kind of worried about the what ifs, right?
Sure.
Or what if I do something wrong?
Totally.
What if I lose everything?
Right? It's a possibility.
And
if
it's
you don't know
totally a possibility, yeah. Now that I'm here, it's just like all about moving forward, right?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
getting
like
this
you
one
said,
done.
Just take action.
Just get this one done and then get the next one done. And now you're doing that. Like you're ready for the next one as you're going through that one. If you're watching this video, this guy 2 months ago wasn't certain about doing flips, wasn't comfortable doing flips, wasn't even in the ballpark of doing flips, but had all of the talent that he still has today, just didn't know the answers to the questions that he was unsure of. He took action, he joined our program, and he would 100% do it again. And I just tell you, if whether you're watching this and you don't do our program or not, take action and do something, because you either learn by failing or you learn by taking action and getting guidance from other people who have made tons of mistakes like myself.
Sounds
Peace.
good.